Here is Public Safety Canada Media Relations with the phone number with Canada saying they're taking part in the drill. And I've got news articles from 2002 where they signed deals with Canadian and Mexican military to, quote, use Mexican and Canadian troops in the U.S. for martial law and to, quote, take on American terrorists and for insurrection. This is a fact. So, see, they deny it. But if you go to the training and you go read the FEMA press releases that I just put on screen, they say it's to take on American terrorists. Foreign troops. I've had Colonel Craig Roberts on, whose nephew went through West Point, and they had Wesley Clark and people in there giving them speeches saying, get ready to work with foreign troops to suppress American insurrection. They are going to use foreign troops. As crazy as that is, it's real, folks. This is really going on. I could show you the video out of the different television stations in Florida when they landed troops from more than 12 nations from Latin America to, quote, take on American terrorists. In fact, Google Latin American troops land in Florida. We can show them the video right now during the break for people watching on PrisonPlanet.tv. I mean, it's just everywhere. It's wallowing in evidence. I have the Army following and watching me. It's in mainstream news they're doing it. Months after I tell you, because the Army leaks me a secret document because they don't like it. Folks, we're far down the rat hole when the Army is following me around. That they might be following me home today. I'll be like, oh, there they are behind me, and I can take 10 turns, and they're following me, and they'll smile at me and laugh at me. It's all real funny. It's not funny. You guys are traitors. This isn't, they've been over in Baghdad shooting people and torturing people and doing their crap, and now they're here. And in fact, Hooge gave me an article earlier that we're going to have some guests on. Lethal warriors bring combat hostility home. One unit where 10 of them committed murders. Units where 3 or 4 separately go out and rob banks. They're just going crazy. But see, most of them aren't going to have to rob banks because they're used to killing and stealing and breaking down doors. And this screws people up, folks, especially when you do 2 or 3 tours. It screws up about half the people that do 1 tour. Now they're all warped. They're all going to be cops. They got these kind of guys following me around, following Ron Paul around. Baltimore Sun reported on that. I mean, this is crazy, ladies and gentlemen. Now, a lot of the troops are good, patriotic people, and they know what's going on. But, I mean, it is a total martial law grid, and it is expanding its net right now, and the enemy's building up, it looks like, to move against us. So just get ready. Hold on. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones, and I want each of you to ask yourself this question. Do you really know what's in your tap water? In a recent study conducted by a major environmental auditor, they found that over 260 chemicals and pollutants are present in municipal drinking water. Many of these chemicals are directly linked to cancer, reproductive, immune, and developmental system diseases. Now, what are you going to do about it? The Ecola Blue atmospheric water generator is a low-cost way to take back control of you and your family's drinking water. The Ecola Blue 28 produces up to 7 gallons of water from the humidity in the atmosphere and uses state-of-the-art carbon filtration, reverse osmosis, and ultraviolet light sterilization techniques. That's right, clean water right from the air you breathe. Order today by calling 1-800-691-6043. That's 1-800-691-6043. Or visit Ecola Blue on the web at www.ecoloblu.com today. That's EcolaBlue.com. We'll be back tomorrow, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. I want to jam in a few final calls here. Who's up next? Here, John, I get my call list mixed up. Mike, Virginia. We'll probably get to Mike in Virginia and Mike in California. Dwayne and Jim and others we may not get to, but we'll see. Let's take 2 final calls. Mike in Virginia, you're on the air.
Hello, Alex.
Hi, Mike.
Hello, Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I'm calling because I found some images on the dollar bill that Jordan Maxwell or anybody hasn't found today that I know of. I'll try to make this quick because I know you're trying to take other calls. All right, what you need to do is get about $5 to $10 $1 bills. the area you're looking for is the white and black dots behind George Washington's head. You usually turn the dollar bill on its side or upside down, still looking at the front, of course. I've found skulls, occult images, just all kinds of stuff. No, I don't think anybody's seen that.
Well, there's all sorts of secret stuff on the dollar bill. I don't have a dollar bill. All I have is a 20 and a 10 and a 5. But it's just filled with occultic stuff, and they admit it is. So why don't you scan in that little image and just that little part of it and then point it out, write a blurb, and send it to writers@Infowars.com. We're getting a lot of listener-submitted ideas and stuff, and a lot of it's great. We're posting most of it. If not, post anything you want in the Prison Planet forum, unless it's calling for violence. Let's go ahead and talk to Mike in California. Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, Alex, how you doing?
Good.
First, I want to thank you for everything that you're doing. You actually made me feel sane again, because for a long time, I had a lot of people saying, hey, you're crazy for all these things you're thinking. I'm 31 years old. I started doing this when I was 18 years old, and I got into studying Babylon, and unlocking Babylon. It got me into the whole monarchy, and I started seeing what the system was really about. And I actually read a book by Alexander Hislop called The True Babylon, and it woke me up to the whole thing, and actually seeing the whole system that our government is. It's almost a mirror image of it. Hello?
Well, these are Babylonian mystery school systems of psychology and government and controlling populations. And if you know that science, then you have a monopoly over everything else and rule. But somehow they convince the population not to even look into the sciences of control. It's our job to just get people to wake up and look around them. Thank you. Big show today. Retransmission starts now. Infowars.com. Great job, crew.